from KC Venugopal's residence. They had a meeting with KC Venugopal, and now we are getting these shots from KC Venugopal's residence in which we can see that DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah are leaving his residence. Remember, Siddaramaiah is all set to become the next Chief Minister of Karnataka, whereas DK Shivakumar will become the Deputy Chief Minister. And now we're getting this visuals in which we can see that DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah are leaving KC Venugopal's residence, and this is probably the last meeting in the national capital over who will become the next Chief Minister. And now the two leaders will be leaving the national capital and will be going to Bengaluru at 1:30 p.m. today.
All right, on your screens, as you can see right now, these are visuals outside Congress leader KC Venugopal's house. The Congress seems finally, after 4 days of hectic parleys, to have arrived at a kind of agreement. Remember, this is actually the agreement we shared with you first yesterday when we still weren't sure if DK Shivakumar would sign on board. Now, what is this agreement? Let's quickly go over it and then we'll go over to our reporters on the ground. So, the agreement as it stands looks like this. Siddaramaiah, the Chief Minister of the state of Karnataka for the second time after 2013 to 2018, and DK Shivakumar as his sole Deputy Chief Minister. That's important to emphasize because remember, at one point there were discussions of 2 to 3 Deputy Chief Ministers. As of now, though, it's been agreed that he'll be the sole Deputy Chief Minister along with some significant portfolios. Now, my colleague Yash with us right now to bring us more context. Yash, after 4 days of intense lobbying and hectic negotiations, it seems as if there is finally an agreement of some kind. Now, Yash, these are all details that to some degree we were sharing with our audience yesterday too. What has finally brought DK Shivakumar around?
Well, Toya, there must be a lot of discussions upon the power sharing, and in fact DK Shivakumar is someone who has categorically said that he is not someone who will actually betray the party, because he has continuously said only one thing, loyalty is royalty. And in fact, the visuals we just saw, all of them walking out together from this very meeting, Mr. Siddaramaiah, Mr. DK Shivakumar, KC Venugopal, Mr. Surjewala, all were together in this very meeting, and in fact they were together, they were leaving together. So this is a very powerful and clear message being sent out by the Congress party. They've been stating that, and in fact this is the message they were trying to actually communicate, that yes, we stand together. There might be some delay in choosing the man for this post of the Chief Minister, but still it is our government who will, it is our party who will actually form the government, and in fact taking everyone together, be it Mr. Siddaramaiah, be it Mr. DK Shivakumar, be it anyone. So right now the visuals, the meeting ended. In fact, almost this meeting went for good 1 hour when Mr. Siddaramaiah arrived. In fact, DK Shivakumar was the first one to get to the residence of KC Venugopal. And now, since these leaders have left, we are given to understand now these leaders will be heading to Karnataka to attend that very crucial CLP meet, which is slated to happen at 7. And in fact, 7:30 is the time when an official announcement could be made by these leaders. In fact, what we are being also told that before that very meeting, these leaders will be reaching Karnataka to actually chalk out the future strategy, because now the road ahead is also not very smooth, because now they have to take together all the leaders from the party, all the tall leaders, and in fact take them in the cabinet to actually chalk out the entire calculation of all the leaders, be it from different communities, be it from Vokalika community, be it from Lingayat community, be it from any other community. So now the challenge for the Congress will remain to form the cabinet as soon as possible, because now we are talking about the 5 guarantees and the entire slew of guarantees that the Congress had promised during the campaigning, which was done by the party in the state of Karnataka. And now what we are also given to understand, these leaders will leave the national capital at around 1:30 and they will be headed to Bangalore for that very crucial meeting. And in fact, earlier also you asked about how is DK Shivakumar now agreeing to all these terms. Well, to get more clear picture on this, we have to wait for the official announcement as to what is the final mechanics which has been agreed upon by the Congress party. Will he be given? What portfolios he will be given? Which portfolios Mr. Siddaramaiah will be given? And most important, one formula which was talked about was the formula on the rotational basis, the power sharing on the rotational basis. But the Congress has to also make sure that that formula will be a success in this state, because earlier we have seen in different states, in states like Rajasthan, that formula didn't work really well, and due to that formula, in fact, there was a power tussle which broke out between the two leaders. And in fact, here also we have to understand that DK Shivakumar and Siddaramiah both are very tall leaders. None of them are someone. Both the leaders are someone who actually holds a lot of power, and in fact, they are these leaders are those leaders who can actually consolidate the vote banks of different communities, putting it together. And in fact, Congress wants the same thing to replicate in the assembly, in the general elections which are slated to happen next year. In fact, there are 28 Lok Sabha seats, and now Karnataka elections are done and dusted. We know for the fact now Chief Minister's position, the details of who will be the Chief Minister will be out, and all other details will be out soon. But now the Congress wants to focus, and they really want to focus on the road ahead, because it's going to be a bumpy ride for the party, because they have to make sure that all the promises which they have made to be delivered, and they they stand by what they have promised to the public of Karnataka. And in fact, this is the cavalcade. If I can show you, this is the car in which all the leaders, all the 5 leaders are traveling together. This is the very vehicle. You can see in this vehicle there is DK Shivakumar, there is Siddaramaiah, there is KC Venugopal, Mr. Surjewala. All the top leaders are present inside this very car, and in fact, you can see in these visuals that all the leaders are going together. And in fact, this was the photo op, or this was the message which we were talking about. And in fact, I'll trying to give you the visuals from inside the car is to what are the body languages of these leaders, because because since morning we have seen when DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah arrived at the residence of KC Venugopal, both were tight-lipped. They didn't say much. They yet again maintained silence on this entire issue. And in fact, they also talked the other leaders, including Dinesh Gundu Rao, who came to the residence of KC Venugopal. When media tried to speak to him, he also maintained that it's up to the AICC, and in fact, after the CLP meet only, the decision will be made by the party. And in fact, the decision will be final now, because the decision is coming from the top brass. And in fact, this was the very resolution which was passed in the CLP meet also, where they had maintained that Mallikarjun Kharge is the one who will take the final call. And now what we could expect by this evening, the final names will be out, and in fact the oath taking ceremony, what we're given to understand, will be done on 20th of this month only. So now the hectic parlays, we could say, might have come to the end, since now like we are on we are near Mallikarjun Kharge's residence. In fact, what we can expect that these leaders could be going to Mallikarjun Kharge's residence. Yes, in fact, we have reached Mallikarjun Kharge's residence. Now this is a big message, because all these leaders coming out together to Mallikarjun Kharge's residence. In fact, till date, all the meetings which were held were separate ones, be it of Mallikarjun Kharge with DK Shivakumar, be it the meeting of Mallikarjun Kharge with Mr. Siddaramaiah.